Hey guys, this is Brother Seamus here, shooting take two. I've been playing around with my phone settings here, and I kind of got it better. I just have to move kind of slowly on these guys. Kind of have to focus in on there. There we go. Detail's not that, you can't see the detail that great, but some detail work's been done on these guys to kind of make them a little bit prettier. You can kind of see that show through a little bit now. The trick is on this focus before you start shooting, I guess, and then you go at that level. This doesn't look too bad. But then you see, kind of on here, like I gotta fix that part right there. That's where it kind of washes, slashes, glops on there as far as the light color goes. I've had problems with that, so I got some detail going though. But yeah, Imperial Guard, snow camo theme, winter camo, ashen, desolate world camo, whatever you want to call it. I actually wanted to add some like tundra brush to the bases of these. I thought that would look kind of nice. That with some darker rocks, kind of a rocked ashen brush and tundra kind of deal. But yeah, the video quality in this is much better. You can actually see what the heck is going on. Let's go there. Let me move this against the white so you can kind of see that better. The black isn't showing up too well. Yeah, magnetize the weapons. Actually, on this one, take this off here. Ooh, look at that camo underneath. On this one, I actually took, and you can't see the black very well. There we go. Lighting in this room sucks a lot. I don't have a disc lamp here at this the place I'm living at currently. I'm actually going to be moving back home soon. I'm at one of the homes my parents own, because they're out of town on business for, well, constantly. So I've been watching the place for them. But anyways, you can see the searchlight here is actually from Lee and Russ. It's not the searchlight that comes with the Chimera. I put this on here because I had an extra one. It just looks so funny and goofy. I had to do it, and so I threw it on there. Yeah, you can take a top-down look here. If you can get some lighting, you can kind of see the camo pattern. You can actually see through the doors now at this detail level. Part of the problem is the phone blocks it too. So I can actually, let's try this. Ooh, hi, bright. A little too bright. Let's go ahead and shut that back off. The guards, and like I said, I've tested it. Pretty much what I came up with was a base gray for the cloth fabric, and then black for the armor and the harness there. I'm not putting the extra canteen knife on these guys. You know, these guys are, you know, they're a mechanized veteran squad. They don't need stupid canteens and knives. You know, they don't care. They don't need water. They're gonna die soon anyways, because they're badass like that. I got one decal on this guy. I gotta fix it. You can see it's still glossy and all that. I gotta fix that, but I stopped working on this guy, so that's why it's not done. But yeah, the knife with you can't really see it at this detail level as my camera starts to tweak out here. But the edge, actually, I took a little bit of I think it was mithril silver, and kind of just glazed the edge to give it a sharp edge look. And the flesh, I did a foundation of Holland flesh with a wash of what's it, Ogren flesh, I think the wash is. I'm digging in my wash bucket to see here. Yeah, Ogren flesh, and then Ogren flesh, and then a highlight of dwarf flesh, or dwarf skin, sorry. No, dwarf flesh. All the fleshes. Anyways, so a lot of highlighting. I even went in and did a 2-to-1 dwarf flesh and skull white. Believe it or not, really lightened that up and kind of brought out that soft hue on cheeks and things like that. Actually worked out quite nice because the Ogren flesh it's a kind of a funky wash. Like if you don't have the shadows just right, it just doesn't work quite right. And so I actually washed like the mouth with Vidab Black to get that shadow effect in there, and then went over it with Ogren flesh wash to kind of bring out that fleshy look back to it, and it kind of worked out right. So for basic troops, if any Imperial Guard player will know that you're going to have lots and lots and lots and lots of basic, infantry. You're going to have to spend a lot of time painting, and you don't want to sit there and do, level 10 super duper, Golden Demon, awesome super job work on them. I mean, if you have that kind of time, hey, more power to you, congratulations. But I can't spend 6 months painting, 30 guys. When there's still 120 to go. If you're playing Blob Guard, I'm sure you can appreciate that value. This has been a slow project for me, off and on. A couple hours here, a couple hours there. I might have the tanks take the longest. This base coat, this camo coat by itself takes about 6 to 8 hours worth of work, believe it or not. Because you're constantly having to go through your pattern and go, okay, is that too much? Is that too much? Is there too much gray? Is there too much of the darker color, which is a 50-50 mix of Codex Gray and Chaos Black? Is there too much black? As you can see, there's too much black, but that's because of the tracks. Once those are painted, it'll break it up. And the weapons are all black. Everything's still black from being primered and base coated. I still have to go through and fix all that, but that's just detail work. So the camo takes a long time to really work out and make it look good instead of just like junk. If I dig out here, I'll make sure I'm on time. So if I dig out the one I started working on tonight for about I'd say about an hour, you can see. It starts off something like that. You can see the white and how it's kind of washed. But, I don't think you can see in this lighting. But I've actually take a fine tip Sharpie and draw pattern lines to break up the line, to break up the pattern, to kind of use as a guide. And I'll go over and do the whole area first, and then I'll go back through and say, no, I'm going to tweak that gray. I know there's too much gray on that already. I'm going to have to go back and tweak that with the darker color, and so on and so forth. So it's a lot of work doing camo on a vehicle. If you're doing it by hand, you're doing that small of a pattern. So if you're thinking about doing it, keep that in mind. You might want to go for a larger pattern. The greens and khakis work. The standard jungle camo works a lot easier. I've done those before. A lot easier to do it like that than like this winter camo. So, anyways, more to come.